Massive fire that's burning in southeast Atlanta, and it is causing explosions as well as evacuations.
That's right. Our Daniel Wilkerson is at the scene along with Adam Harding. Daniel, you've got some new information to tell us about. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, they have this fire contained, but they say they still have some flames on it. Let's go ahead and move out. You can see the fire trucks there. They're still keeping us back at quite a distance. Keep in mind, this was a 3-alarm fire. They still have all the units on property right now. This, we understand, is a business called Pallet Depot. They make pallets. It's a pallet yard. They say when they arrived, about 75% of it was on fire. The pallets were stacked high, I'm told, about 60 feet in the air, so those flames were shooting up more than 60 feet in the air. Again, this is a pallet company. We're told that they have it contained at this point. We're going to have more. Actually, we have an interview that we shot with the guy just a little while ago. Take a listen.
People had come out of their homes and they were just out, everybody was just kind of out casual, looking and talking and filming. But then the fire got even bigger and it started coming up the hill and it actually caught the back of their house. That's when people, and when it got, you know, it was real then.
Yeah, I'm told one family had to be evacuated from that home he was just speaking of. So the breaking news at this hour on Sawtell Avenue in southeast Atlanta, a 3-alarm fire, which right now is contained, but they're still seeing flames, and so firefighters are still on the scene. We're live in southeast Atlanta. Daniel Wilkerson, CBS 46 News.
Great information, Daniel. Thanks so much. Now, our team coverage continuing right now with our Adam Harding.
He's been talking with families who were evacuated because of this massive fire. You can see why, Adam, when we see the flames behind you.
And Gervier, let me just tell you, this was such a big fire that this entire neighborhood for about an hour was evacuated. We're still finding fire trucks still here working to contain some of this fire. This fire truck, for example, from Grant Park, which is not where we are. That just gives you an idea of how big the response is. You'll notice a number of these hoses. That pallet that burned, the business that burned, it was right on the other side of the woods right here. In fact, we saw firefighters working to get lines through the wooded line here just so they could help douse some of those flames. Because of all of that, as you can imagine, a number of families were evacuated overnight. I talked to one guy who says he was out of his home for close to an hour or so. In fact, Izmir, look up here on the left of your screen right over here. You can still see some billowing smoke just off to the side. Now, it is dark right now, but you can still see some of that smoke from that massive 3-alarm fire. And if you push in right down there, you can even still see some of the flames that are still on that business right now. Of course, firefighters working to contain that and make sure that this fire does not respark. We did speak with one man who lives about a block away from where we are off of Oak Knoll Terrace. He tells me in his 30 years that he's lived in this neighborhood, he has never seen something like this.
It woke me up, a boom, big boom, boom sound. I didn't know what was going on. Big bam, you know, like that.
And again, you are taking a live look right now at the fire still burning right now at this pallet business here in southeast Atlanta. As we come back out, you get an idea of how far away we are still being kept from fire investigators right now as they work to contain this fire. And some of the hoses are now being dragged as families are being allowed back inside of their home. Such a massive fire this morning for families at about 2:45 this morning. That is why this neighborhood is still, as you can see behind us here, blocked off with fire crews. We're back at 6:30 with another live report and a status update. That's the very latest live in Atlanta this morning. I'm Adam Harding, CBS 46 News.